Okay, it's Lady Burke here, and I wanted to check in with everyone to see how everyone is doing. I've been super busy with work, and with the whole coronavirus outbreak, it's gone a lot busier. As you know, thousands of people lost their jobs overnight. They worked for a restaurant or a bar, and due to the fear of the coronavirus, their business shut down. So we got a lot of people without employment right now. Most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And so the valid question arises, what are property managers doing to handle the coronavirus outbreak? Are we evicting people? And so I looked up information on the California Apartment Association website. And I will be posting links to this information in the video below so that everyone can have access to the same information. Now, it's good to know that the governor of California issued an executive order making it clear that local governments or your counties can impose eviction restrictions for tenants who lost their job due to the coronavirus outbreak and now cannot pay their rent. They have no income coming in. Now, this ordinance that will go into effect for some local governments has made it clear that rent is still owed. This doesn't mean that the rent is waived. All it means is that rental payments should be deferred for a reasonable temporary period of time. Deferred. It is still owed. Please remember that your owners still have to pay their mortgage payments. And a lot of banks right now are not waiving mortgage payments. So that payment still has to be made. So this coronavirus has affected not just tenants, but owners. So as property managers, we should be aware of whether or not you are in the county that has those eviction restrictions. Now, I do have a list here of those counties or cities that are implementing those eviction restrictions. And I'm going to list them here now, but again, there's going to be a link in the video below. So here we go. The local governments that have adopted coronavirus restrictions: Burbank, Culver City, Los Angeles, Monterey, Pasadena, Sacramento, San Diego, San Jose, Santa Monica, and Stockton. Those are it for right now that we are aware of. There are other local governments or counties that are considering doing the same thing. Long Beach is one of them. So to my property managers in Long Beach, please make sure you're staying in the know to find out if that does go through for your residents. Now, for people that have lost their jobs, please know that this is only temporary. I know it's horrible. You're stressing out. You have babies you got to feed, and you're thinking, I'm going to get evicted. If you are in one of those counties or local governments that have those restrictions on evictions, take comfort in knowing that for right now, your landlord is only able to defer your rent. What I strongly suggest you do is to call your property manager or your landlord and make arrangements. I understand that you may not know when you'll go back to work, but keep in contact with your property manager to let them know. And I know they'll appreciate the communication. For the cities like Long Beach that don't have those restrictions implemented yet, that doesn't mean that you still can't be kind and considerate to your tenant if you know for a fact that they lost their jobs. For instance, Long Beach, they did close down a lot of restaurants and bars. So even though that restriction hasn't been implemented yet, that doesn't mean that property managers there still can't defer rent for a period of time. Please remember, to any tenant that's watching this, that your rent is still owed, and so you will need to make payment arrangements with your landlord. But at least you won't have to be worrying about, I'm going to get evicted and where my family and I going to stay. So please keep that in mind. And I wanted to issue, or rather remind everyone, give everyone a kind reminder that we are all human beings, that we all have been affected by this, and to please exercise kindness. Every time I see in the news someone got into a fight over toilet paper or people are getting hurt, it just saddens me because it's unnecessary. What I think is really making this whole situation worse is the people panicking and not so much the virus themselves. People are panicking, thinking that the entire government is going to shut down, that there's going to be no food supply, and people are hoarding food supplies. There's no toilet paper. And I feel very, very sorry for people that have children or for the elderly people. I love the fact that a lot of stores have made accommodations for the elderly. I love that. That shows human kindness. And I want to remind everyone out there to only store what you know your family uses. Please don't hoard supplies. And if you are in a position where you can help somebody out, be a human being and help somebody out. We will get through this. This coronavirus scare is not going to last forever. It's only temporary, and we'll get through it. We just got to take it one day at a time. Everywhere you look about the coronavirus, they are recommending to anyone out there, if you feel that you have potentially been exposed, maybe a coworker tested positive or something, to contact your healthcare professional or your primary care physician. Get their advice, call them, and they will let you know if you either need to self quarantine for a little bit until you start showing symptoms or not, or if you need to come in for a testing. I know the healthcare profession right now is super overworked. I have a cousin that is in healthcare, and I know how hard they work. So please, everyone, please adhere to the advice. Contact your doctor first before you go to the hospital. And please continue washing your hands. Please continue practicing limiting gatherings, no large gatherings. And if you feel sick, even if you don't feel like you have a high fever, but if you don't feel good, please stay home, at least until all this blows over. So those are just a few reminders. I really hope that everyone stays safe. Please be well and stay healthy. Thank you.